It's time now for the Perry Channel 11 o'clock news for this Sunday night, January 18th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here at your 11 o'clock news headlines here in our top story at 11 o'clock. Here is a deadly flash freeze swept much of the northeast on Sunday, causing crashes that killed at least 5 people and forcing flight delays and closures on all bridges linking Philadelphia and New Jersey. If President Obama talks about this Cuba policy on Tuesday night, his State of the Union address could be unlike any the nation experienced. In Seattle, optimism that renewable resource at Microsoft as in 2011, the company in a belated attempt to catch up with Apple and Google. In the smartphone world, announced a partnership with Nokia, the Finnish device maker, as it looks to Windows 10 for a jolt in the mobile realm. The euro was within 1% an 11-year low against the dollar amid speculation that the European Central Bank will announce a digital stimulus when it meets this week. Pope Francis is headed home Monday from the Philippines after a week-long trip that took him to Sri Lanka here. In the United Nations, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon voiced alarm on Sunday over a fierce fight in Iran, the Donetsk airport in eastern Ukraine, and called for an immediate end to the violence. In Louisville, Kentucky, 2 Kentucky teens were on the run for 2 weeks will be headed home soon after being arrested in Florida on Sunday morning. In Selma, Alabama, Oprah Winfrey and fellow actors from the movie Selma marched with hundreds of Sunday ahead of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ted Cruz Republicans has lightened up a little as ridiculed Republicans to crack a joke kiosk at Tea Party gathering. In Washington, the news Friday that the Supreme Court will rule on same-sex marriage legislation from gays and lesbians who are hopeful that the justice will grant them a constitutional protection they have long sought. This Martin Luther King Day is a special one where this is the eve of the 50th anniversary of the Selma and Montgomery March, perhaps the King's most triumphant moment, and then the film Selma has brought him to vividly laugh. In Sydney, Australia, most Asian share markets followed Wall Street on Monday. Investors were wary of being disappointed yet again by economic data from China and policy stimulus in the Eurozone. In Juneau, Alaska, after years of being flush with oil money, Alaska now faces drastic budget cuts and having to dip into a well-stocked savings to offset unprecedented deficits exacerbated by an unexpected plunge in oil prices. The internet giant could be hoping to take another stab at head going head-to-head with Apple, Amazon, PayPal, Square, and its slew of other tech giants look to grab a slice of the payments pie. Director Michael Moore has never been one to shy away from the controversy as the documentary has long gotten very divided responses typically along the political party lines and has become known as one regularly loudly speak his mind on culture at once. Shots fired outside of Biden's Delaware home, Secret Service said. Greg Pritt, an actor, model, and Bravo TV personality, is dead Sunday after he was hit by a train in Burbank, California. According to reports, he was shooting some kind of fitness video at the time. He was 37 years old. And hip-hop label boss ASAP Yams has died at the age of 26. In New York, the year 2014 is ranked as the Earth's warmest record-keeper began in 1880, according to separate analysts and scientists with the U.S. Modern-day quantum computing takes that are leaped forward as researchers at Princeton University have created a laser which is no bigger than a smaller grain of rice. In Cambridge, Massachusetts, according to a new study, people who work 48 hours a week are more likely to drink alcohol more heavily. Mali is free of Ebola. The country's Minister of Health declared Sunday, saying that 42 days have passed since its last patient tested negative for the virus. Sleep difficulties that insufficient sleep in youths could make them more likely to experiment with drugs and alcohol. A recent study found the duration of sleep and sleep difficulties could predict the number of problems including binge drinking, driving under the influence of alcohol. British Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg says many suicides are preventable. What's the hospitals to aim to end all such deaths approach based on a successful scheme in Detroit, where the suicide rate among deaths of the patients in the scheme fell by 75%. And in London, Health Authorities launched £11.5 million plan on Monday to tackle Britain's persistent tuberculosis problem, seeking to write about the contagious lung disease altogether. In New England instant alerts here at 11:04 here, a man in his 50s was taken to a city hospital in Lowell, Massachusetts after what appeared to be a non-life-threatening injuries after his Toyota RAV4 struck a parked car and rolled on his roof. and in River, Massachusetts, River Beach Parkway westbound on the Broadway overpass, single vehicle, motor vehicle accident, EMS packaging. Peter Channel News, I'm 11:05. Time now for a travel report here on this Slate 79 here, and let's take a look on Route 1. Around the area, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it is backed up from both ends from 495 and Rentham all the way out to Route 95 in Sharon. That's because there are a lot of happy fans coming home after seeing the Patriots take home an AFC Championship game and on to the Super Bowl here. And 95 on the northbound side, also you approach Route 120 in Canton here. And on Route 24 on the northbound side, and the exit in Randolph as you approach 93, so expect some delays here. And the Mass Pike on the westbound side is backed up from BU Bridge all the way down to from Boston University all the way down for Austin Bratton tolls here. And the exit on the on-ramp to 128 southbound from 93 south. Exit 37B, so expect some delays. But otherwise, you are good to go on this late Sunday night here and Route 91 here in western Massachusetts, slow from Deerfield all the way up to the Vermont border on both ends of Interstate 91 due to the weather here. And 91 is very slow, stop and go all through Vermont. I-89 slow from near Burlington, Vermont, all the way out to Concord, New Hampshire on both ends of Interstate 89. 93 north of Concord, New Hampshire is slow, all the way up to the Vermont border, and main turn back at 95 from Portland all the way up to the Augusta, a little slow and stop and go. That's because of this weather situation here on this late Sunday night here as we take a look at our current conditions in the North Massachusetts, 47 degrees on temperature with light rain, humidity 93%, wind speed 7.8 miles per barometer, 29.16 inches, dew about 45 degrees, visibility 10 miles, and a wind chill of 43 degrees. Current conditions rain in the region here, it is 47 degrees in Boston, 47 in Gloucester, 47 in April, it's 39 in Fitchburg, 48 in Bedford, 46 in Beverly, 41 in Worcester, 40 in Sturbridge, 45 in Webster, 48 in Milford, 49 in Norwood, 41 in Taunton, 45 in Bedford, it's 48 in Plymouth, 48 in Provincetown, 49 in Falmouth, 49 in Chatham, 47 in Martha's Vineyard, 47 in Cape Cod Bay, 46 in Nantucket, 43 in Block Island, Westerly, 46 in Smithfield, 41 in New York, 42 in Nislip, 43 in Montauk, 39 Long Island Sound, it's 37 in Bridgeport, 41 in New Haven, it's 37 in Danbury, 37 in Waterbury, 40 in Meriden, it's 38 in Hartford, 38 in Winslow, it's 35 in Springfield, 33 in Amherst, 34 in Greenfield, it's 38 in Ethel, 33 in Pittsfield, 32 in Northampton, it's 35 in Albany, New York, it's 32 in Stony Springs, it's 33 in Bennington, 34 in Brattleboro, Vermont, it's 32 up in Rutland, Vermont, 34 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 36 in Keene, New Hampshire, 37 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, it's 46 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 44 in Concord, New Hampshire, and Manchester, New Hampshire, 39 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 49 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and up in Portland, Maine. Here, surface map around the country shows a cold front from southern Saskatchewan, stretching it out in North Dakota down for the Great Lakes, and stretching it up in Ontario, the station front up in Quebec. Here, another station front from Maryland, Delaware, stretching it up the Atlantic seaboard, and down for New England and up to New Brunswick and out to sea. Here, a pink front from southeastern Massachusetts, merging with a warm front out to sea, and a cold front down for the seaboard and stretching off the southern coast of Florida and down for the Gulf of Mexico here. And while we got a pink front from central Saskatchewan down for northeastern Montana, we got a cold front from western North Dakota stretching down for the Nova Rockies and the Nova Nevada here. And we got a warm front down for the Dakotas here. While we got a front away from Kansas all the way down for western Oklahoma and down for western Texas and down for east central portion of Mexico here. We got a cold front off the Oregon western coastline and southeastern portions of Alaska and off the western British Columbia coastline here. We got a low pressure in southeastern Alberta down for northeastern Kansas. And out to eastern Ontario and eastern New England here, while we're seeing high pressure in western Colorado here. 35 degrees at temperature right now here in Detroit. It's 34 out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's 44 in Washington, D.C. 45 in Atlanta. 67 in Miami, Florida. It's 57 in Brownsville, 50 in Dallas, Texas, 41 in Kansas City, 31 in Chicago and Minneapolis, St. Paul, 35 in Omaha, Nebraska here, 47 in Seattle. Boy, we are the same temperature here in Boston as in Seattle. 59 out in San Francisco, 69 in Los Angeles, it's 54 in Las Vegas, 43 out in Salt Lake City, 51 in Denver, 67 in Phoenix, and 47 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Where? Alright, let's take a look at our radar situation here on this late Sunday night here. And we just had some rain move through the region about 1-2 hours ago here. And now we're seeing a lot of rain coming in much of the Cape and Islands and coming to much of eastern Massachusetts, Northern Rhode Island, central Massachusetts, and stretching up to the southeastern New Hampshire, up to southern Maine here. And we're seeing a lot of rain showers from north central Connecticut, to the 91 quarter from Enfield, Connecticut, down for Springfield, Amherst, up to the Greenfield, up to Brattleboro. While we've seen some abandoned snow showers from northwestern Massachusetts and North Amherst, stretching in east of Albany and stretching up into Vermont, now for western New Hampshire here. And we're seeing some yellows and oranges around the middle Cape and the Islands here, which is heavy bands of rain around Barnstable, Centerville, South Yarmouth, and around Yarmouth. And we're seeing a lot of heavy rain bands off the northern coast of Nantucket here. And we're seeing a lot of yellows and oranges off the Boston Harbor. And we're seeing also yellows and oranges off the seacoast of New Hampshire and off York Cliffs in Maine here. And the rain is stretching on the western Maine here, and we're seeing yellows and oranges, which is heavy bands of rain also from northeastern New Hampshire and up to western Maine here. And we're seeing some snow coming much of Vermont and then upstate New York, and we're seeing a lot of rain showers from Plattsburgh down for Burlington and down for Lake Champlain and down for eastern New York here. We're seeing some snow and sleet and rain showers stretch up into Quebec and rain showers at extreme northwestern portions of Maine. Snow showers at central and western portions of New York, and a line of snow showers stretching from western New York down for western Pennsylvania and down for northeastern Ohio. And a line of rain and sleet and snow showers from central portions of West Virginia here. Spotty rain showers at eastern Ontario and down for southwestern Quebec here, and spotty rain showers in central and western portions of Michigan here. Rain, sleet, and snow showers in north central portions of Nevada. Rain, sleet, and snow showers in southeastern portions of Idaho, down for west central portions of Wyoming there. Snow, sleet, and rain showers in western portions of Montana, down for northeastern portions of Idaho here. Sleet and snow showers come from central North Dakota, down for southwestern Manitoba, down for southeastern portions of Saskatchewan. Rain and sleet showers in central portions of Alberta. Snow showers in southwestern portions of Alberta, and some snow showers in east central portions of British Columbia, and some rain showers in the northwestern Oregon and Washington corridor here, and down for southwestern portions of British Columbia, while seeing some sleet and snow showers in the mountains of western Oregon and western Washington state here. And we see some rain showers in north central portions of California, and some rain showers in southeastern portions of Alaska here. Take a look at this outlook. So it's a lot of clouds coming to much of New England and Atlantic Canada from Quebec down for New Brunswick here, and some patchy clouds coming in from for the eastern Great Lakes, down for Ohio, down for West Virginia here, and a patch of clouds coming to much of western Iowa, down for Minnesota, and coming to much of Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, down for British Columbia, and some lot of rain clouds from western Washington and northwestern portions of Oregon here, and a lot of clouds from Nova Nevada, Nevada, and in California, down for southeastern Oregon. Stretching in 7 Idaho down for Wyoming, 7 Montana down for Dakota, down up into Minnesota here. And a line of clouds from 7 Missouri down for northern Arkansas, down for 7 Kansas, down for eastern Oklahoma here. And some patch of clouds coming in from northern New Mexico here. And a line of clouds from central Mexico down for the Gulf states here. Okay, let us take a look at our forecast discussion around the region here. First of all, around the nation here, and it shows a wintry mist factor, New England flat tonight, and spring-like temperatures of 10 to 25 degrees above average will drop close to the generally normal by midweek. Across the northeast, shallow cold air at the surface will air for areas of freezing rain to continue across entering New England into this evening, but a change over to cold rain will occur overnight tonight for all Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, as an area of low pressure will track north from the northern Atlantic region tonight, which will allow relatively mild air to spread north of the New England Bound, along with pockets of heavy rain as the low deepens by more than cold air wrapping around the backside of the storm will allow for a changeover to heavy snow. For northeastern New York and Vermont tonight, where maximum snow totals at 6 to 12 inches can be expected by mid-Monday morning here. Dry and breezy conditions with temperatures dropping back to average will fall into the early part of the week for the northeast. Across the plains, spring-like temperatures, low relative humidities, and gusty winds are leading to an elevated fire risk from the Texas Panhandle to southwestern Missouri today, as winds and fire risk will subside for Monday, but temperatures begin in the 60s and 70s for the southern plains. High temperatures in the 50s and 60s are expected for Kansas on Monday, which is 20 to 25 degrees above mid-January averages at this anomalous warmth. Extended off front, the Great Plains will fade in the midweek with the arrival of cold front to the north will only slightly above normal temperatures expected by Wednesday. Across the western portion of the country, a fast-moving Pacific storm will race eastward with diminished amounts of snow and lower elevation rain showers from the Pacific Northwest into the northern and central mountains as a gradual improvement in conditions can be expected by Tuesday with clear skies and seasonal temperatures here. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast discussion around the region here. Low pressure will move off from northern New England overnight, and brisk conditions will bring in below normal temperatures to the region on Monday, as a clipper low will slide south on New England Wednesday, bringing in with it the potential for snow, colder, and drier weather looks to arrive towards the end of the week, as near term until 6 a.m. Monday morning. Low pressure moving to northern Massachusetts with winds trending to west overnight in its way. Back edge of the New England trending north to east of our area by 0.6 Temperatures are in the 30s west at a low and expect this air to move into eastern sections overnight, as meanwhile additional cooling in western sections will bring temperatures to freezing or a little below. Winds at 10 p.m. in this area were relatively light, which would not ventilate dry to the ground as quickly unless the winds increase overnight. Wet untreated surface will freeze as temperatures dip to 32 degrees or below. A special weather statement has been issued for this here as tomorrow's eyes. We're going to see 41 for Boston, 37 for Worcester, 37 in Hartford, 40 in New York City, 42 for Portland, Maine, 39 for Concord, Hampshire, 38 for Albany, New York, and 34 for Rutland, Vermont here. So we're going to see temperatures in the low 40s for much of eastern Massachusetts and seacoast New Hampshire and southern Maine here. And all over down there, and eastern and coastal Connecticut here. We'll see temperatures in the 30s from the much of northern Connecticut in the Connecticut River Valley, and much of central and western Massachusetts up to upstate New York, and all Vermont, New Hampshire, and up into Maine here. Up to inland sections of Maine, coastal Maine can see temperatures in the 40s, and we'll see temperatures in the 40s and the 72 in New York and around New York City vicinity here. Approximate times for ending of heavy rain, patchy black ice may develop across the interior. Heavy rain exists from the region from west to east, but a few showers may linger a bit longer as patchy black ice may develop across the interior overnight, as I expect this rain to be around 11:30 p.m. from area from northeastern Massachusetts down to Plymouth County, 1 a.m. down to outer Cape Downs, and be out of here by about 2 a.m. in the morning here. But you can see few showers develop a little bit longer here. As we're going to take a look at a few. As we're going to take a look at a futurecast radar here. And now, I expect this rain to be exiting much of eastern Massachusetts by Now to 1 a.m. and expect the rain to be out here by between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. out of the Cape Islands there. Although we could see some snow showers up in the environment in extreme northwestern portions of Massachusetts and North Adams here for much of the day on Monday here. Yes, we're going to take a look at this. And a 7-day forecast goes like this. While you're sleeping in the overnight hours today, rain likely may before 2 a.m. Petrol before 4 a.m. OS. Clouds got low in 36 degrees. Southward about 6 to 15 miles per coming west after midnight. Chance of precipitation 70%. New precipitation amounts between a 10th and a quarter of an inch possible. From Martin Luther King Day, most of the got about 40 degrees. Westward about 11 miles per hour. Monday night, most of the coast got low at 23 degrees. Westward about 7 miles per hour. 21 miles per hour. For Tuesday, Sides got about 34 degrees. Westward about 69 miles per hour. Gusts at 20 miles per hour. So that podcast got low about 21 degrees. Westward about 3 to 6 miles per hour. For Wednesday, slight chance of snow after 8 a.m. Parts of sides got about 35 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 20%. With that, most of the costs got low about 40 degrees. For Thursday, most of the parts of the got about 31, low about 16 degrees. For Friday, most of the podcast got about 31, low about 17 degrees. And for Saturday, most of the costs got about 32, low about 21 degrees. And for Sunday, parts of got about 36 degrees. Peters, what a phase of the night. Rain will be out here and be a sunny and seasonable day in town. Peter was here with a good night with a good positive. Be looking for us here tomorrow morning with a morning report. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.